First, we'd like to introduce the owner of Legendary Action Wrestling, Maravilla.
Actually, it's Frank Rivera. That's okay, I'll work with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down. We have a great show for you tonight. I can see there's a lot of Vinny Spano fans out there. Come on, where you at? Let's see how strong the Vinny Spano crowd is. Yell it nice and loud. Where you at, Vinny Spano crowd? Loud, baby. So tonight we are holding our very first Ira Goldman Invitational Battle Royal. Mr. Goldman was a Vietnam veteran who unfortunately passed away last year. So we are doing this match in dedication to him. His life partner, Mary Horace, here to honor us. Give her a round of applause, I appreciate it. Also in the audience we have, where are you? Private Sounder, sir, where are you? A Vietnam veteran who's here from the VA hospital. Vietnam veteran, right over here. A true living hero. We are honored. We are going to show you some stuff you probably never seen before. It's going to be fun. I got some of the greatest wrestling athletes in the back. I know some of you actually saw a preliminary match downstairs not too long ago. So, hey, we got it started. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get it rocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legendary Action Wrestling. The Revenge Tour presents the Battle at the Castle. I am the ace, Dante Jayce, along with Vinny Badaboom.
Yeah, how you doing, Ace? Nice working with you again.
Definitely, Vinny, good to be here. We've got a great event.
And his opponent, hailing from Yonkers, New York,
coming to the ring, Josh Glide. His opponent already in the ring, Ace Maravilla. And we're coming to you live from Yonkers. Of course, the Castle Royale is our location tonight. And the Battle Royale at the Castle Royale is going to be a very special event because we're presenting the Ira Goldman Memorial Trophy to the winner of the Battle Royal. But of course, this is our opening contest. We'll get to all of that later on. Our opening contest is, of course, Ace Maravilla versus Josh Glide. And there's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Ace Maravilla with the mask. He is the masked man. And Josh Glide goes down right there from a shoulder tackle. I believe this is the first we've seen of Josh Glide in Legendary Action Wrestling. He goes down with an arm drag right there. A couple of arm drags from Maravilla. There's a drop kick. Of course, we know of Josh Glide here at LAW. A nice drop kick from him. A local boy, a hero here in Yonkers. There's a 2 count, only 2, says the referee. Vinny, what do you think about Josh Glide?
Okay, why is he wearing a mask? Right. Why is he wearing a mask? Is he afraid to show himself?
There's a nice brainbuster. I think you're confusing him with Ace Maravilla. Of course, Ace Maravilla is the masked man.
Okay, whatever. Why is he afraid to show himself for? Why is he afraid to show himself for?
Well, I don't think he's afraid to show himself. I mean, he has many reasons for wearing that mask. Right now, battering away at the midsection of Glide. There's a nice spinning heel kick. Sends Ace Maravilla down. Only a 2 count. Now, Vinny, I see the look on your face. I don't think you like either one of these guys too much, do you?
No, not really, no.
And what is it? What is it about them that you don't like? They're both great athletes.
Wait, let me tell you, they're great athletes. Yes, they have technicality, they're skilled. But I don't see, they can't. I feel like, to me, they look, I can't put a word on it, but I don't know. It's, first of all, why do you wear a mask in the match? Okay, you have to see where you're fighting. Is he afraid? Second of all, I feel like these guys don't have any muscles.
Oh, come on.
And I feel like we need some muscles in this.
Come on, both these guys are in great shape. Come on, Vinny, give me a break.
That's your definition of great shape? That's what you call great shape? Get out of here.
Well, both of these 2 men are very quick and agile. Not the bulkiest, I'll give you that. Up and over goes Ace Maravilla. There's a clothesline. A second one sends Glide down, and a back elbow. Of course, the fans love both these guys. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to be in that ring, Vinny.
No, but you can't look like a stick either, you know what I'm saying?
Blue Thunderbomb leads to only a 2 count. Glide barely gets the shoulder up. And Maravilla looks exhausted right now. Both men down on the canvas for the moment. Ace Maravilla trying to get the fans behind him. I'm not sure who the fans are going to really be going for in this match because they're both fan favorites for sure.
Yeah, fans. Well, yeah. What kind of fans? The one on the ceiling?
Oh, come on, Vinny. Give me a break. Maravilla. Oh, and there's a kick to the side of the face from Josh Glide. Both men in a precarious position. Oh, a beautiful superplex from Josh Glide, taking a lot out of both men there. Vinny, you got to give these guys credit.
Okay, I'll give them a little, just a little bit. Okay, they do have skill. I admire that.
Well, I think they deserve a little bit more credit than that. Oh, and look at this! Look at this guy! Look at this huge individual in the ring! Why that's Big Mike Cast!
Good!
Mike Cast just taking out both of these men. Look at this guy. This guy's a monster.
Now here we go. Now this is what we need. We need a guy like this. Height, agility, strength. We need this. We need this. This is finally someone to knock sense into that.
This is a travesty. Mike Cast with both of these men picking them up and down with a double choke slam. Oh no. Now this is terrible. See, this...
Everybody says the world needs more heroes. I disagree. The world needs more monsters. And this one is mine.
Well, that is Pete Rosado. He's the manager of Mike Cast. And this is a travesty. We had a great match going in, and this monster just comes in and destroys both of these guys.
Well, he's right. We need more people like him in the world. We can't have wimps coming here fighting every day.
Well, certainly they are not wimps. I mean, it's just a shame that this great contest came to a stop because of the interference by Big Mike Cast.
Good.
But we've got a lot more show to go.
This match has ended in no contest.
We've got a lot more show here, ladies and gentlemen. That's a real shame. But of course, the fans do appreciate what's going on. They do appreciate the efforts, I should say, of both Ace Maravilla and Josh Clyde.
But you're in the big boss arena. When you're in the big boss, you're playing with the big boys. You need to have, you know, big skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Ace Dante Jayce, the commentator for Legendary Action Wrestling, and Mike Law. Mike.
First of all, you addressed me properly. It's the colossal Mike Law, and I need you to scoot down just a little bit because I am bigger than you. And yeah, quiet. Not my time to talk. Your time to keep quiet. And tonight, you know, a lot of things happened tonight with the fact of the matter that I was supposed to have multiple partners. I was supposed to have Steve off. We were supposed to have Mike Ike, or whatever the hell his name is. But tonight, there's only one man brave enough to team up with me to face the reinforcer Andrew Anderson in Hawaii Island, and that's Prince Akkanattan. I called the Egyptian gods all the way in Egypt. I made the call, Daddy. And I said to him, tonight is a night of importance because guess what? The colossal Mike Law, the king of all Prince Akkanattan, we're out to take over a Legendary Action Wrestling, and it starts tonight here in this beautiful building, Castle Royale.
Well,
You can speak again.
Mike Law, of course, the colossal one, a huge individual, huge in stature, as you can see. He's bigger than me, and of course, he's getting set to take on his opponents here tonight. And I wouldn't put a lot past them because they'll do whatever it takes to beat this gigantic individual, the colossal Mike Law. Thank you, Mike. Ow! Ah! Please! He's strong.
The LAW, what you just saw out there is the debut of Big Mike Cast, my monster. See, the world doesn't need more heroes. What we need is more monsters. So in your darkness and under your bed and in every one of those rings looms the terror that is Big Mike Cast.
The following contest is the first ever Legendary Action Wrestling Tag Team title match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Let me test it like that.
making the team of Team Shazam, Dillinger, Badaboom, and Bengal, weighing at 500 pounds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Making the way to the ring from the green and gold zone, weighing at 30,000 pounds,
there we have the Super Savages making their way to the ring for this first ever Legendary Action Wrestling Tag Team title match. This is going to be a three-way match. Of course, the Super Savages are getting set for their opponents right now.
Do they know that it's 2016, not 8000 BC?
Well, Vinny, they certainly are a blast from the past.
and their opponents. At a combined weight of 365 pounds from Gotham, New York, Tommy and JP, the Graysons.
Now here come the Graysons. Of course, the tag team composed of Tommy Spencer and Justin Parker.
Those are tough guys.
Well, Vinny, I'll give you that. They are tough guys, but I don't know how beloved they are by the fans. Both of these men, of course, were orphaned as young children, and now they're here in LAW.
Weighing in combined with 500 pounds. Corey Dillinger, David Man, and Kenny Bengal. They are Team Shazam!
And of course, the final competitors in this match are Team Shazam, a three-man team. Well, there's only going to be two of them competing tonight, and there they are, Dan the Man, Corey Dillinger, and of course Kenny Bengal. Dan the Man leading his charges to the ring. He's always got bad things on his mind. There you see Corey Dillinger. He's a giant of a man. Dan the Man calls for the music to be cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Dan the Man. This is Mr. Kenny Bengal. This is Mr. Corey Dillinger. We are Team Shazam. And what I see in this crowd right now makes me disgusting because you're nothing but a bunch of pigs.
Oh, give me a break.
You men and women need to beat your children. You women are only good for two things, and that's making babies and making me some pancakes.
That's awful.
Telling the truth.
And you men out there, you're nothing but yellow dogs. You're nothing but yellow dogs. So say something, Yonkers, this so-called pigsty. I want to talk to all you people. I want to talk to you in your own language. And it goes like this. Oink, 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 oink.
Well, Dan the Man,
Everybody, stand up. I said, stand up.
I don't think they're going to be standing for him. Well, Dan the Man doesn't have many fans here in Yonkers, that's for sure.
He doesn't need fans.
Well, Team Shazam getting ready for this tag team title match. Dan the Man just getting a chorus of boos raining down on him from this capacity crowd here in Yonkers.
You know what? He's right. Sometimes I don't understand what half of these people are saying.
Of course, the referee holding those legendary Action Wrestling tag team titles, the most prestigious titles in this industry as far as tag team wrestling is concerned. The referee holds those belts up high as the Graysons, the Super Savages, and Team Shazam prepares. Already some intimidation techniques from the Super Savage. And the referee calls for the bell. There it is. This is the official opening contest. And ladies and gentlemen, I will give a formal introduction for this contest, this first ever LAW tag team title match. Of course, Super Savages, Graysons, and Team Shazam. I am the ace, Dante Jayce, along with Vinny Badaboom, here to call all the action here at the Battle at the Castle. And right now in the ring, we have Tommy Spencer. Now, he's the older member of the Graysons, and he's in there with the Super Savage right now. Spencer is going to be at the power disadvantage from the Savage. Tell me, Vinny, what do you think of these Super Savages?
Well, let me tell you something, Ace. I think they need to go back in their caves.
So, you think they belong in a zoo? Well, I wouldn't put it past him. He's biting Spencer right now.
I mean, that's a start.
Oh, that's disgusting. I think he was picking the lice out of his hair. Oh, and now he's biting the shoulder. There's a tag in to the other Super Savage. I'm not sure. These guys are very unorthodox. There's a cannonball in the corner. And Tommy Spencer able to kick out after that. Of course, there's a chop. He puts in the tag to his younger brother. That's Justin Parker right now. And there he takes down the Super Savage with a shoulder block. Up and over leapfrog and an arm drag. Takes Parker down and a second one. Super Savage certainly in control right now. On the ring apron. Blocking a punch, and there's a kick to the side of the head. Springboard and a missile drop kick. You got to be impressed with these Savages, Vinny.
I am a little impressed. Because they can fight like cavemen.
Well, that's their style, wild men. And a tag once again. Meanwhile, the Grayson is trying to collect himself on the outside. Oh, and there's big Corey Dillinger. We didn't even talk about Team Shazam yet. Corey Dillinger and Kenny Bengal, of course, are representing Team Shazam in this one. Dan the Man on the outside. Corey Dillinger angry that the Super Savage calling him bald.
He needs to get some sense knocked into him. And Shazam's gonna do it.
Well, that may be right, Vinny. But right now, the Savage using that speed, I don't think that's a smart strategy. You're not gonna lift up a huge man like that. Oh, and there's a big shot to the kidneys from Corey Dillinger. Now, Corey Dillinger, he goes about 300 pounds. Oh! And that's a huge suplex by Corey Dillinger. That exploder suplex is one of his favorite maneuvers. Well, I don't think that's going to get the job done. Only a 2 count. You're not going to pin a man like that. Here in LAW, we have the toughest wrestlers in all of the world. Tag goes into Kenny Bengal, the Cincinnati-born wild man there. I don't think he's as wild as the Super Savages, though. What do you think of Kenny Bengal, Vinny?
I really hope he knocks these cavemen back to the prehistoric times.
He may do just that. Kenny Bengal, the self-proclaimed boss of Team Shazam. I don't know how accurate that is. Dan the Man seems like the boss to me. Ducking under is the Super Savage. Oh, there's a spinning heel kick from Kenny Bengal. Also goes by Mr. All Day. What do you think of that nickname? Only a 2 count.
Well, what is he doing all day? That's what it... What is he doing? Sleeping, or is he beating up cavemen all day? If he's doing that, yeah, good.
Well, certainly a very fitting nickname. And there out goes the Super Savage right out here in front of our announce table, being tossed out by Dillinger. And Dan the Man, look at this. Oh, Dan the Man with an illegal advantage and chopping away. And there's a forearm. I don't know what the referee is doing, but he needs to pay attention to what's going on the outside of the ring. Of course, Super Savage is taken down by a big forearm right there. Oh, and there's a blind tag. Corey Dillinger is tagged in. Now, I want to remind everyone of the rules here. Anybody can be tagged in at any time. So what would your strategy be, Vinny Badaboom, in a match like this? You would want to stay in the ring, but also if you're in the ring, you may be getting beaten down. So what would you do?
Here's what I would do, Ace. I would be a man. I would take my match. If it was me, I would stay in the match, take ownership of it, and take anyone down. I'm not going to tag anybody. No, they don't know what to do. If you want to get a job done, it's best to do it by yourself, Ace.
Well, that's a good point. There was a cover broken up by Kenny Bengal. And now it's turned into a free-for-all, it seems. Oh, and look at this. Beautiful move there. The front handspring to the ropes and then the elbow.
Nice talent right there.
Well, it certainly is. Now Tommy Spencer just with a flipping senton with a springboard off the middle rope, and Corey Dillinger just putting the boots to Justin Parker on the outside. This match has certainly broken down.
You know, this reminds me back in the day when I used to just street fight everybody on my block. You know, everyone come out and just brawl with each other in the middle of the street. We block up traffic, we just fight. We fight till blood's all up.
Oh. Well, there's a huge Samoan drop, and Corey Dillinger, that 300-pounder, taken off his feet. He scrambles to the outside. Great power shown by the Super Savage. Getting the fans behind them. And there's a tag in. He takes the Grayson down. He takes Justin Parker down. He takes Kenny Bengal down. Duck under. Oh, and rams the head of the two Graysons together.
Did he say he gives up?
Oh, not at all. He's speaking caveman language. Death Valley Driver, it looked like. Oh no, and look at this. Look at Dan the Man. What's he up to? Dan the Man seems to be distracting the Super Savage. Just leading him away, just luring him away. And his partner is left high and dry. Look at the Graysons. The Graysons are in the ring. Double kick. What are they setting him up for? Oh, that's Nightfall. That is their finishing maneuver. That could be it. Double pin. And the Graysons win. The Graysons are the first ever tag team champions. The Graysons, Tommy Spencer and Justin Parker, pulling it off. Now these guys,
I'm happy for them.
well, I'm sure you are, Vinny. They are just like you. They were raised in the hard streets as orphans. Both of these men, when they come together in the ring, double team maneuvers like that, it's an amazing sight, and all their hard work has paid off for them. They are the new LAW Tag Team Champions. And of course, I was fortunate enough to speak to Vinny Spano earlier backstage, and here's what he had to say about his upcoming match. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Ace, Dante Jayce, and I am here for Legendary Action Wrestling. The Revenge Tour presents Battle at the Castle, and I'm here with Vinny Spano. Now, Vinny, you have two matches actually.
I do.
Could you tell us about them?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but the Castle Royale, my mom's the general manager. I'm from Yonkers, New York. I got the home field advantage. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pumped up. Feeling like a man for the first time in my life in about 5 years. So that's making me feel pretty good. Feeling pretty confident. I think I'm going to take the W in the Battle Royale and in my match against Crazy Happy.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. A talented individual is Vinny Spano, but having two matches, do you think the first match might wear you down a little bit?
Well, you know, if you spend a lot of time in the gym like I do, wearing that elevation mask, plus the hero from the wild, try to be a little heroic sometimes, get a little bit more energy than others. So I think it's going to be all right. I think we're going to work out pretty well.
All right. Now, Crazy Ivan, of course, is a tough individual. We've seen him in the past. Is there going to be any sort of strategy specifically that you're going to use against him?
I'm going to try to out-crazy the crazy.
No, that's Fair enough.
Yeah.
And as far as the Battle Royal, any strategy in there that you want to stay until the end, obviously?
Yeah, I'm going to try to stay in the ring, not go over the top rope. I'm going to stay low. I'm going to try to hide. No one's going to see it coming, but I'm going to win that Battle Royal.
All right, well, I wouldn't put it past him to do exactly what he says. Vinny Spano, ladies and gentlemen.
Good man.
Graysons? No. Graysons, you got lucky. I swear, we had those belts. We are gonna take them the next time we see you. Diddy Bengal, I don't know what happened. You're better than that. Man, you've been guiding us this far, and I'm damn sure not gonna let you down. And as for me, let me promise you, boys, diligence is key. And I tell you right now, he's gonna be the man all day. This is the face of this company, and we will get the job done. Let's go.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Berlin, New Jersey, weighing in at 207 pounds, he is Crazy Ivan!
Uh-oh. Here comes Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan certainly a nutcase, and that's putting it mildly. Crazy Ivan wearing a gas mask, it looks like. This guy is just completely insane. Crazy Ivan screaming at the fans at ringside. What are your thoughts, Vinny?
He's not crazy.
He's not crazy.
He seems sane to me.
His name is Crazy Ivan.
Yeah, but I think everyone understands him. You know, he seems like he knows what he's doing, right?
Well, I think you're the only one who understands him, Vinny. But regardless, he's in the ring right now. Listen to this ovation from the sold-out Castle Royale in Yonkers. There's Vinny Spano, hometown boy, hometown hero. What a huge ovation. Oh, and Crazy Ivan puts a quick stop to that. Just ramming the skull of Vinny Spano into the ring apron, chopping away at him, tossing him into the steel guardrail. I see that look on your face, Vinny Badaboom. You look happy about this.
Yeah, I am. I'm very happy. This guy comes here, he thinks he's a hero. I'm glad Crazy Ivan's knocking some sense into him.
Well, he's certainly taking it to him, tossing him in the ring. The bell has not even rung. The match is not even official. And there's the bell finally. Listen to these fans getting behind Vinny. Speaking of Vinny, this is Vinny Badaboom, a formal introduction. I'm the ace, Dante Jayce, calling all the action here at Legendary Action Wrestling Battle at the Castle.
You heard that? They're rooting for me. The real Vinny.
Oh, come on, Vinny Badaboom. Of course they're rooting for Vinny Spano. I think you're delusional, just like Crazy Ivan. There's a drop down, and a drop kick takes Ivan down. Listen to these great fans. They love it. hard chop from Vinny Spano. Now Crazy Ivan's getting a taste of his own medicine.
What a bad example to set the kids. To hit on people who are not mentally there. That's just wrong. That's just wrong, Ace.
I don't know if it's wrong or right, but in my view, two wrongs do make a right in this case. Crazy Ivan should not have gotten away with attacking Vinny Spano before the bell, and now he's getting his revenge. Hard forearm shot to Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan, we've seen him in the past, very tough guy. There's a second forearm. Vinny Spano sends him in, whips him into the turnbuckle there, and a hard knee right to the face. And there's an elbow in the corner. Crazy Ivan putting the boots to Vinny Spano. Illegal tactics by Crazy Ivan. You can't condone this, Vinny.
I do condone it. No, I do. I appreciate it. I really do. I feel like, you know, Crazy Ivan is knocking some sense into him.
So, Crazy Ivan, whether his intentions are to knock some sense into him or not, is certainly taking it to Vinny Spano, working on the neck, choking away. Illegal move, ref. Come on.
Hey, look, Crazy today is normal. Crazy today is good. When you have a guy who has a big ego and he thinks he's a hero like Vinny, you know, fake Vinny, I'm the real Vinny, then we have problems.
Well, Vinny Spano in there right now is having a lot of problems. He has to deal with Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan just wrenching away at his head, trying to twist his head off, I think. Again, these Yonkers fans love Vinny Spano getting behind him, and they're not getting behind Vinny Badaboom. There's a roll-up. Only two, though. Oh, huge clothesline sends Vinny Spano down in a heap. And of course, you see Crazy Ivan again putting the boots to Vinny Spano. Now this is a guy, he's not technical whatsoever. Would you agree with that, Vinny Badaboom?
I would, I guess. But he doesn't need that.
Oh.
He's good, look at him.
Yeah, there's a big elbow drop from the top rope.
All you have to do is throw a few fists and knock this guy out.
Well, again, Crazy Ivan looking to punish his opponent. And a second elbow drop from the top rope. Come on. That's got to be it. If he would go for the cover, I don't know if Vinny Spano can fight back again. Very tough guy is Spano.
Tough? Come on. He's still on the ground. He's been on there for like 20 seconds already. He's not tough.
Perhaps collecting himself, collecting his bearings after this beating he's being given. Oh, and there Crazy Ivan misses the leg drop. He hurts himself right there. And this could give Vinny Spano the chance he needs to take advantage. Off the ropes. A big fist to the face. Another hard shot from Spano. Oh, looked like a Manhattan drop right there. And there's a big atomic drop. Oh, and Crazy Ivan again taking control with the neck breaker. Both men down. Referee gets to the count of 2. Oh, and there's an arm over. Only a 2 count though. Crazy Ivan trying to take advantage and steal the win right there. Another cover. Again, 2 count. Crazy Ivan again off the ropes. Oh, Vinny blocks. Series of hard shots from Vinny Spano. with that brawling style. There's a big back body drop. The crowd goes crazy.
They're going crazy for Crazy Ivan.
I think every one of these people hates Crazy Ivan with a passion.
Don't use the word hate on someone who's not mentally stable.
Well, I think he needs to go back to the insane asylum. Oh, and he misses right there. Here in LAW, we have the best athletes in the world, regardless where they come from. That's why we have such crazy characters like Ivan there. Vinny Spano a bit hesitant there, but now he's going for the T-bone suplex. Only a 2 count though. Vinny Spano looking to get the win in front of all his hometown fans. Listen to this sellout crowd. What Crazy Ivan with a clothesline. I think he caught the head of Vinny Spano on his knee, follows it up with a senton. Crazy Ivan is one tough customer. 2 and only a 2 count. Vinny Spano kicks out.
I'm ashamed to share a name with that guy in the ring. The guy that's laying down.
Badaboom, you sicken me. Now Crazy Ivan just picks up his gas mask, trying to use it. Oh, and a low blow. Did you see that? Low blow. Come on. Roll up 2 and oh no, he beat him. Crazy Ivan gets the win after cheating.
I didn't see anything. That was legit. I didn't see anything. Oh, good.
That's ridiculous. Crazy Ivan cheating to win. He tried to use the foreign object. Oh, and look at that. Taking it to Vinny Spano after the bell has rung. Tossing him in. Oh, give me a break. Oh, a kick right to the shoulder of Vinny Spano. And another one. And that shoulder was posted up on that steel guardrail. This is a travesty. A travesty. This match is over. Come on.
He's setting an example.
An example for what?
To not mess with crazy people like Crazy Ivan.
Well, Crazy Ivan needs to hurry up and get back to that insane asylum already. I'm sick of seeing him. Vinny Spano in the ring, lying in a heap, attacked after the match. That's ridiculous.
Vinny, how you feeling, man? You alright? So Vinny's supposed to be in the main event, but I don't know, in this condition, I don't know if I'm going to let him do it anyway. I'm going to be in the main event. I'm going to win the whole damn thing.
Vinny Spano, such a tough guy, even though he was attacked after the bell, he still wants to be in that main event. Of course, he wants to win that Battle Royal. That Ira Goldman Memorial Battle Royal means so much to everybody here.
Well, I gotta tell you one thing, Yonkers make him real strong. So you heard what Vinny said, tonight in the main event, he's gonna be in it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a brawl.
see what you got? You got a taste of my fist. You got a taste of my boot. You almost got a taste of my deer. You weren't ready for Crazy Ivan. You weren't ready at all. What you did there was, I capitalized on every mistake you made because you're nothing but a pretty boy. You're more worried about your hair. And Law, I'm worried about one thing, just beating up people and make sure we go home happy.
You're gonna be the Battle Royal, MK Law. How do you feel about that? Oh, see, what people need to realize is I'm going to win that Battle Royal tonight here at the Casino Royale because not only am I the biggest, not only am I the baddest, but I'm also colossal. Awesome.
Introducing first, hailing from the Avenue of the Strongest, weighing in at 625 pounds, he is Colossal Mike Law, and his partner, hailing from the sands of Egypt, weighing in at 261 pounds, Prince Akkanattan.
Well, the colossal Mike Law, along with his partner tonight, Prince Akkanattan, making their way to the ringside. Colossal Mike Law, I was speaking to him, a bit of a delusional man, I would say. I mean, Vinny Badaboom, you're no giant, but I think Colossal Mike Law is about as big as you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, he certainly carries himself as a huge individual. He certainly has a lot of heart, but just stature-wise, you see how he had to step on the bottom ring rope before standing over the top? This guy thinks he's about 7 feet tall.
Hey, listen, Ace, height don't matter. It's all about technique.
Well, you could be right. And of course, Prince Akkanattan, straight from Egypt.
And their opponents, hailing from Hawaii at 185 pounds, he is Hawaii Allen. And his tag team partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing at 297 pounds, he is co-star of the movie The Wrestler and Double A, Andrew Anderson.
Well, there we have Andrew Anderson. Now this guy really is a giant. And of course, Hawaii Allen is another competitor. That's his tag team partner here tonight. Now these two guys, I'm not sure how good they're going to be as a team. I've actually never seen them team up before. But I don't know. What's your take on these two, Vinny Badaboom?
Well, I think they already have the advantage. Look, they're gonna win. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that remains to be seen. I mean, the match hasn't started yet, but already Hawaii Allen getting the fans behind his team. Of course, chanting for the good old US of A. Meanwhile,
height may be an advantage. I think, no, look, they're gonna, I have a feeling they're gonna be in for a lot of trouble, Ace.
well, you may be right, Vinny. There you see Mike Law once again going over the top rope. There's the bell. Prince Akkanattan, straight from Egypt, in the ring right now with Andrew Anderson. Mike Law says let him handle it. Once again, the ace Dante Jayce here to call all the action here with Vinny Badaboom for Legendary Action Wrestling's Battle at the Castle. We're in Yonkers, New York, and the colossal Mike Law. I can't help but notice his ring gear looks a little bit like Colossus from X-Men. Maybe that's where he got his name from. Mike Law trying to match power with Anderson. getting shoved right back to the corner. And there you see this guy, the Prince, looking to go for a test of strength, but instead just brawling, just beating Anderson down. Shoulder block takes Akkanattan down. Now look at this guy, Andrew Anderson, Vinny. Look at how strong he is. There's a clothesline. Look at how powerful this guy is. You're going to tell me that you think the other team has the advantage?
That's not strength. That's weight.
Well, he's very heavy, but I also think he's very strong. And right now, Hawaii Allen, I'm not too familiar with him actually, but Hawaii Allen looks to be in great shape. Off the ropes on a shoulder block, sends him down. Up and over, leapfrog. And Hawaii Allen went for the back body drop too early. Oh, but he recovers with a drop kick. Mike Law claiming that was an illegal move. I saw nothing illegal, but there's a tag in to Andrew Anderson once again. Just taking it to the midsection of the Prince. Double elbow sends him down. Anderson with a cover, only 2. Tries again, only a 2 count once again. Andrew Anderson with a couple of knees to the spine, and now rear chin lock, wearing the Prince down. Now, have you ever been to Egypt, Vinny Badaboom?
No. I would like to go one day, but I don't need to go to Egypt. Because I go to the store on the corner, it's called Egypt.
Oh, so you mean the store owner is Egyptian? Well, that's not quite the same as Egypt with the pyramids and everything. You don't know anything about the world, Vinny.
I know a lot. From where I'm from, let me tell you, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot.
Well, Mike Law once again striking away at the face of Andrew Anderson, looking to lift him up. Yeah, like I said before, Mike Law, I think, is delusional. He's got so much heart. Look at him up on the shoulders of Anderson. Oh no! He tossed him right into the Prince. And Hawaii Allen up to the second rope. Crossbody block onto both of his opponents. Colossal Mike Law. I remember, well, he gets sent down with a back suplex there. I think he told me, here's a cover, 2 count. I think he told me he was 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighed 325 stones. Now that doesn't seem accurate.
Wow.
You believe those stats, Vinny?
No. In his dreams, probably, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But he's got a lot of heart, a lot of technique, certainly a strong and tough individual in his own right. Double team move now with Prince Akkanattan, and a double clothesline sends Hawaii Allen down in a heap. Big elbow drop to the sternum, 2, only a 2 count. Hawaii Allen barely able to get the shoulder up, and look at this. There's a strap, one of the straps from Prince Akkanattan choking away. Once again, punching, striking, illegal fists, and headbutts. Sends him right into the cover, still attached to that strap on his singlet.
Prince knows how to use his strength.
Well, yes, he does. This man straight from Egypt. And Mike Law back in. Mike Law with a forearm. Mike Law taunting the fans, telling them to shut their mouth. He doesn't appreciate all the love that Hawaii Allen is getting. Oh, big forearm in the corner. And there's a snapmare. Mike Law with a drop kick to the spine. Oh, and spitting at Anderson. Anderson's not going to appreciate that. Now look at this. This is ridiculous. Prince Akkanattan back in without a tag, another double team maneuver, and a double hip toss sends Hawaii Allen down. Look at the head of steam Colossal Mike Law is building up. The Colossal one with a drop kick right to the face. Cover. Still only 2. We've got a real international incident here tonight. We've got a guy from Hawaii. We've got a guy from Egypt. Andrew Anderson. I believe it's from the Midwest somewhere.
But they're not as tough as Brooklyn, Ace.
Good point, Vinny Badaboom. Of course, we here are in Yonkers, New York, and a big body slam by the Colossal one. The Prince saying MK Law is going to be 10 feet tall when he goes through the top. Or 15 feet high in his own mind. Oh, and he misses that big splash. However large he is, all that weight came crashing down. Referee counting both these men out. It's up to a 3 count, 4 count now. Both these men looking to make the tag. There's a tag into Prince, and there's a tag into Anderson. Clothesline sends the Prince down, sends Law down. Hard chop. Another hard chop. Anderson has his man up. And a fall away slam. Prince Akkanattan goes down hard. MK Law again with a forearm, but he's caught. Double underhook. Beautiful butterfly suplex sends MK Law to the mat.
That was disrespectful.
And out to the floor in front of us goes Hawaii Allen and MK Law. Meanwhile, in the ring, Prince Akkanattan taking it to Andrew Anderson.
Look, you don't attack a prince like that. You have to show a certain amount of respect.
Super kick into the Samoan drop, 2, and that's it. Andrew Anderson and Hawaii Allen get the win. Well, Hawaii Allen celebrates. That was certainly a hard-fought victory. Him and Anderson getting the win over the Colossal one, Mike Law and Prince Akkanattan. Mike Law right out here in front of our announce table. He doesn't know what the heck happened. He's raising up his arm in victory. Mike Law is confused. I'm sorry, Mike, you guys did not win. They want the referee to raise their arms up, but they are the losers here.
They won in my eyes, Ace. He's a prince.
Well, they're confused. I'm sorry, you guys did not win. You guys lost. Well, there they go on the losing end, whether Law and the Prince want to admit it or not. Now I want to mention that I was able to catch up with Ricky Reyes earlier, and we spoke a little bit about his upcoming match.
I don't know, man. I've been looking all over for him, and I can't find him. He's like a hard guy to find, but I think that's him. Oh, Ricky Reyes. Hey, Dante Jayce, the LAW color commentator. Well, Ricky Reyes, ladies and gentlemen, you're in a triple threat match tonight. Could you tell us a little bit about the match, please?
What would you like me to tell you about?
Well, your 2 opponents, Junior Flow.
It doesn't matter who my 2 opponents are. See, because Ricky Reyes doesn't go out there to fight anybody else's fight except mine. See, tonight, LAW is going to find out what the entire professional wrestling world already knows. That Ricky Reyes is simply the standard by which wrestling excellence is measured. And tonight, Flo Jr., Sam Shields, be at your best, have your A game. Because Ricky Reyes brings nothing less than that. Welcome, Thor.
Ricky Reyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Never in the many years that I've been on this earth, and in the millions of years that you've been on this earth, have I seen such a travesty as what occurred tonight here in Yonkers, New York, Prince. What went wrong? You have the colossal Mike Law. You have the king of all princes, Prince Akkanattan.
Right, exactly.
What went wrong?
I got myself the biggest partner I could find. He's 6 or 7 Andrew Andersons put together. And I don't know, I got 3 years of my life super kicked out of my head. I don't remember.
Illegal, by the way.
I don't remember.
2 men in the ring, and 1 man should have been there. Referee, we want his license revoked. We want the commission here at Legendary Action Wrestling to do something about it, because the Prince and I want a rematch. We are the Colossal Collection, and we're here to take over. And tonight is the biggest travesty in the history of this organization in the United States, in history, in Egypt.
Exactly. You know, the Colossal Collection, we're here to collect more victories, and we get no revenge on the Anderson. Ha! Exactly.
The following contest is a triple threat scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from Havana, Cuba, weighing in at 185 pounds. He is the Cuban crippler, Ricky Reyes.
Well, here comes Ricky Reyes, the Cuban crippler, as you heard our ring announcer, Raina Hayes, mention. Certainly a tough man. You saw the interview I just did with him, a man of very few words and a lot of intimidation is Ricky Reyes.
I wouldn't want to mess with that guy.
No, neither would I, Vinny. Ricky Reyes scared me a little bit when I was talking to him earlier, but of course, a veteran of this business, very strong individual, compact in size, but an extremely tough guy.
And his opponent, hailing from the year 2225, weighing at 209 pounds, he is the Machine, Sam Shield.
And there we have Sam Shields. Sam Shields, another powerful individual. He's always got his signature visor on.
Tell him he can stop showing off. Yeah, just please tell him he can stop showing off, please.
Well, of course, Sam Shields right there. Getting set for this triple threat match.
And the last contestant, hailing from Zombieland, USA, weighing at 155 pounds, he is the Zombie King, Junior Flow.
Junior Flow, the Zombie King, making his way to ringside. Very creepy and strange man is Junior Flow. Or perhaps not even a man if he's turned into a zombie. I don't think these fans in Yonkers know exactly what to make of Junior Flow. And ladies and gentlemen, there is the bell, but I want to introduce a very special guest. You know him. He was on the cover of Afro Punk magazine. He was in the Old Spice commercials. I want to introduce Alex O'Donnell.
Thank you so much, Dante. Kevin, how you doing? Great action here at LAW. There is no order in the indie ring wrestling action here at LAW. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm very happy to have you here, Alex. Of course, in the ring, we have a triple threat match going on. We have Ricky Reyes, we have Sam Shields, and we have the Zombie King, Junior Flow. Now, Alex, what do you make of these three individuals?
Well, I don't know what to say about any of those two, but the Zombie King has my attention right away from the start. I'm going to be rooting for him the whole way through.
And why is that? Why are you going to root for the Zombie King?
Well, zombies cannot die, humans can. He is going to have the utmost stamina at the highest point. He is going to last the longest out of all of these two.
Very insightful information from Alex O'Donnell. Now, Vinny Badaboom, what do you have to say about these competitors? Who are you rooting for here?
Well, do you need some change? I have some in my pocket if you want.
No, I'm good. Thank you so much. I actually walked all the way here, but I appreciate your gesture. Thank you so much.
I offered.
Well, Vinny Badaboom making fun of a huge Hollywood celebrity, Alex O'Donnell, a very good friend of mine. And there's a neck breaker. Ricky Reyes sends Sam Shields down in a heap. Ricky Reyes from Cuba, one of the toughest guys I've ever seen in that wrestling ring. But of course, Junior Flow, every time he's in there, he wants to make the ring into Zombie Land.
Zombie is right. He's going to need a lot of brains to get through this match against this guy over here. I don't even want to mention his name. I'm all about the Zombie King. Zombie King is my #1 zombie. He's going to survive.
Well, certainly, Alex O'Donnell rooting for the Zombie King in this one, but Ricky Reyes with control now with a back suplex, sending him down. Here he goes for the cover. Only a 2 count.
So close, so close.
Indeed. And Vinny, I want to get your thoughts on Sam Shields on the outside of the ring lurking around. What do you think of him?
I think he's just showing off. I mean, I want him to get bitten by a zombie.
Well, maybe he will. Junior Flow, by the time this match ends, he may take a bite out of both of his opponents. Spinning kick right there and there. Well, I apologize, fans. We've been having a little bit of technical difficulty here. But, of course, Ricky Reyes still in control. Junior Flow trying to get the crowd behind him. And Alex O'Donnell, I think, was saying that the Zombie King is going to make his opponents into Jill sandwiches.
Into Jill sandwiches. But I tell you what, Dante, Ricky Reyes' aggression right now is making me have second thoughts about rooting for the Zombie King. I'm a little bit worried for the Zombie King.
So am I. Zombie King getting it taken to him right now, but he goes up and over.
Beautiful slice spread. Beautiful slice spread. Oh, both competitors are down. We'll see where this goes from here. I'm still rooting for the Zombie King. He is on my team. Team Zombie.
Well, Zombie King taking advantage right now. This could be his chance. But of course, don't forget Sam Shields in the ring. Vinny Badaboom, what do you think about Sam Shields with the advantage right now?
He has the advantage for now until he gets a bite in his neck.
Well, of course, if the Zombie King bites either one of these men, they will turn into a zombie. But Sam Shields and Ricky Reyes going at it right now. There's a nice butterfly suplex. Cover. Only a 2 count. Alex O'Donnell, you have to be impressed with Sam Shields and the power he's showing in that ring today.
I've never seen anyone execute a butterfly suplex as well as Sam did. That was very impressive. But as always, still rooting for the Zombie King, and he is about to take advantage of this great opportunity. Here we go. Oh!
Zombie King off the top rope. He told me he calls that move the Flying Dead. I think, Alex, you may have appeared on The Walking Dead once or twice. But Zombie King with a Hurricane Rana. Uh-oh, building up a head of steam. Oh, Zombie King taking out both his opponents right in front of us. Everybody on the floor on the outside. This is insane action. What do you think of this, Alex?
Zombie Kid with the zombie plancha took everybody down, and now he is the Walking Dead walking up, growing and growing. He will take advantage of this. I hope he wins this match.
Well, I think he's certainly in position to win right now. He's certainly got the advantage. Remains to be seen if he can pin one of his opponents, though.
You know, from what I saw there, this guy is definitely not a human being.
Well, he may be dead again after that suplex. Cover. Only a 2 count, though. Zombie King showing a lot of toughness, a lot of heart, like we see in all of his matches. Certainly not the biggest guy, but one that's very tenacious.
And very tough indeed.
Very tough. Well, you've got to be tough to be a zombie.
That's true. Well, you have a good point.
And of course, Ricky Reyes now with the Tornado DDT. Ricky Reyes looking for the win. Oh, only a 2 count. Sam Shields able to kick out.
You have to wonder, Dante, if the DDT would have worked on the Zombie Kid more effectively than him, considering he is a zombie, and hit bumps to the head would usually take a zombie out.
That's a good point. You do destroy a zombie by destroying their brain. Is that? Well, the 2 men up top right now. And Sam Shields looking to get involved. Oh, and there's the big Tower of Doom, the power bomb, plus the superplex. Sam Shields, cover, 2, and only 2. I thought that was 3.
Zombie Kid down and never out. There's still some energy left in him. Maybe not after that, Dante.
Yeah, definitely not. Taking a lot of the steam out of the Zombie King, and there's only 2. Once again, Sam Shields frustrated in there. He's got to be wondering, what does he have to do to put this kid away?
He must learn. Bumps to the head. Go for hits to the head. You may take the zombie out that way.
Very smart strategy. And Vinny Badaboom, what would your strategy be if you were in there with the Zombie King?
First of all, I would run, because I don't want my flesh to be eaten. But if I was a Zombie King, I would just start eating human flesh. That's it. Plain and simple.
Well, Ricky Reyes calling for the end. Ricky Reyes. Oh, there's a reversal. Zombie King, and that's 3. The Zombie King Junior Flow gets the win. Well, Ricky Reyes was surprised by that. but that's all it takes. A 3 count with your shoulders to the mat is all it takes to lose, and Zombie King, Junior Flow, getting the victory. Have you ever seen anything like it, Alex O'Donnell?
Never seen anything like this. You only get action like this in LAW. So happy for the Zombie Kid. Big win for the Zombie Kid. Big win for me. I had all my money on him, and I will not need change for Vinny Badaboom. Thank you very much.
You hear that, Vinny Badaboom? He'll be taking the bus home tonight.
You know what? I'll walk. I'm tough. You know where I'm from. I don't need a bus.
Well, you may not need the bus. You may need a stretcher after some of these guys are done with you.
I'll take the fist. I'm ready. My fists are out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the ace Dante Jayce here for Legendary Action Wrestling. The Revenge Tour presents Battle at the Castle, and I'm here with Team BTY. Now, gentlemen and lady, you are in action tonight in a 6-man tag against the Plantain Players. What are your thoughts on the match?
Well, Plantain Players?
Bananas! I love bananas!
We're like losers.
No, I think they're the primetime players, right? I don't know what they are. Doesn't matter.
Wait, Foster? Bananas Foster, right?
Chill, bro. Listen, BTY is coming to LAW to do what we do best, and that's take names, and that's take over. Because we're going to make LAW one of our many frat houses, baby.
Listen, Plantain Players, I don't care who you think you are, because if you're not us, we're better than you.
Plantain Players.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a ball.
Dominic, how do you feel about your match?
How do I feel? I just beat 2 of the best on the scene today. But there's something they didn't realize. See, when they step foot in that ring when I'm in it, that ring becomes me. That ring becomes Zombieland. And there's only one king that's gonna rule it. And that's the Zombie King.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Team BTY. Of course, this arrogant team of individuals, these frat brothers and their sorority sister right there, making their way to the ring. What do you think of these 3? Vinny Badaboom?
I think they're cool.
You think they're cool? Why?
What, they have their own little, fraternity, sorority thing going on.
And their opponents, hailing from Santo Domingo at a combined weight of 635 pounds, making their way to the ring, the Maravilla Warrior, Alex Donovan and Dominican Diablo.
And here come the Plantain Players. There we have Braid Ravello, Aramis La Paz, and the Dancing Dynamo, the Merengue Warrior. Now the fans love these guys. course, Team BTY escaping the ring when these tough opponents get in there, the Plantain Players. We've seen them multiple times in the past at LAW, and three of the most accomplished individuals you will ever find are the Plantain Players.
Well, the reason why they left the ring is because they're too good for this. They know how to choose their battles. They're too good to battle these players, whatever you call them.
Well, the Plantain Players getting set for this six-man tag team match. We've got the Merengue Warrior with the blue mask, Ray Vivello in the red, Aramis La Paz in the white, and Team BTU over there. That's Adam Chandler in the darker tights, Justin Pusser in the singlet, and Mick Drake in the striped tights there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of the show after intermission. Once again, I am the ace Dante Jayce, here with Vinny Badaboom for Legendary Action Wrestling. Revenge Tour presents Battle at the Castle from Yonkers, New York, coming to you live. And of course, right now we have Team BTY in the ring. That is Justin Pusser, the meanest in the game. He's in there with Aramis La Paz. And I just want to mention that Aramis La Paz is actually a military veteran. So it fits in right here. Of course, this whole event is in memorial of Ira Goldman, a military veteran and true American hero in his own right. And Aramis La Paz was an infantryman in the Army, and right now he's matching the power with the meanest in the game.
Well, I don't know what kind of games they play, but they're playing with the wrong people.
Well, they're playing around with Team BTY, the frat brothers. And there's a hip toss by La Paz, taking him over in an arm drag. Sends him down to the canvas. And again, the college boy sent to the mat. Aramis La Paz makes the tag to Merengue Warrior, the Dancing Dynamo. And there's a big leg drop on the arm, working over the arm. And he dances with him. This is one of his signature moves, just makes his opponents really angry. And Pusser once again sent down, really working on that arm. He scrambles to the corner. Makes the tag to his partner, Adam Chandler the Great. Go behind, waistlock.
Can someone tell you that? Can someone please tell them that it's a wrestling match, not a dance-off? Please, we had enough of that already tonight.
Well, that's a good point, Vinny. We did see dancing earlier with Jayden and Robbie E. The Merengue Warrior loves to dance. He always dances in every one of his matches. And there's a cross body block. Takes Chandler down, and he makes the tag. Well, the referee sees it now. Referee missed the tag at first. And another arm drag. BTY is really getting it taken to them. Here comes the Dominican Diablo, Ray Ravello. And there's an atomic drop, sending Justin Pusser down. And another clothesline. BTY in trouble. Cover, only a 2 count. What do you think of these college guys getting it taken to them?
I think they're smart. That's why they're in college. They have brains. They don't have time to play around. They know how to, manipulate their opponent.
Coming off the top is Aramis La Paz. Of course, I spoke to Team BTY earlier. I'm sure you saw the footage of that, fans. And these guys are very arrogant, very disrespectful. Right now, they've got Aramis La Paz, and I haven't even mentioned yet their manager on the outside, Miss Jasmine. Miss Jasmine, a very beautiful woman, a sorority sister, and she's giving Team BTY the advantage right now.
I want to correct you. It's not arrogance, it's confidence. That is what BTY has.
They certainly are confident individuals, cocky, I might add, in my opinion. But Adam Chandler the Great, Mick Drake tags himself in. Mick Drake, nice drop kick. The dagger, he calls himself, trying to put a dagger in Aramis La Paz. Again, tagging in the meanest in the game, and La Paz is in a lot of trouble. Another drop kick. Now a guy, cover, only two. A guy like Justin Pusser is going to use his weight to his advantage, just wearing La Paz down right now. What do you think of that, Vinny Badaboom? What do you think of a guy like Justin Pusser?
I kind of want to know what he puffs. That's the only thing I'm curious about.
Well, no huffing and puffing here. All these guys are in great shape. There's a clothesline once again. And Ravello breaking it up, noticing that Pusser's feet were under the rope. Tag goes back into Mick the Dagger Drake. This guy's a very large individual. As you fans saw, I was standing right next to him. I'm about 6 foot myself, and this guy is probably about 6'4", 6'5", I'd say. Very tall man is Mick the Dagger Drake, using his size to his advantage, just continuing to wear down La Paz. Rear chin lock right now. How do you feel about Mick the Dagger Drake, Vinny Badaboom?
I like him. Look, I like his style. I like that, he has a good college education under him. He's studying,
Yeah, he is. He's trying to get his degree in pain. I think these guys went to the School of Hard Knocks. Tag goes in once again to Adam Chandler the Great. I don't know why he calls himself Great. I mean, there's a cover again. Big splash leads to that. And from what I've seen from these guys, they are really good athletes. I just think it's a little arrogant to call yourself great. I'm sure he gave himself that nickname.
From where I'm from, let me tell you, in order to be great, there's a lot of years and sweat and tears that you have to put into it.
Well,
Everything you put into it.
Well, these guys are in the big time now. LAW, broken up was that. Plantain Players just can't wait to get their man out of there. Raid Ravello and Merengue Warrior need to make that tag to Aramis La Paz. There's certainly no love for this referee here tonight. There's a bear hug by the powerfully built Adam Chandler the Great. Of course, La Paz, there's no quit in this guy. Like I said, military veteran, a hero in the war. He went to Iraq with the New York National Guard. And this guy really fits in with the Ira Goldman theme here tonight. Ira Goldman, the hero here at the Castle Royale in Yonkers and in New York. Ira Goldman, this event is in memorial for him. It would be great to see La Paz get the victory here. He's fighting back. Shots to the head. Oh, and taken down once again. Calling him a freshman are the frat guys in BTY. And he misses. This may be Aramis La Paz's chance. Chandler misses that knee drop and a neck breaker. This may be what La Paz needs.
Both has to take a pause and stop playing games.
No games being played in there, Vinny. And there's the tag. Dominican Diablo is in. Pusser's in once again as well. Off the ropes. Reversal. Back elbow. And a second one. And a enziguri to the back of the head. Meanest in the game still does not go down. Big body slam sends him down. The dagger gets knocked off the ring apron. Miss Jasmine tending to him. Meanwhile, double team maneuver in the ring. Justin Pusser goes down. Merengue Warrior. Big splash. Could that be it? And that's it. There's the bell. Plantain Players get the win over the college boys. BTY, get out of here. Go back to your university. And as the trio of the Plantain Players celebrate in the ring, you see the anger, the frustration on the face of BTY. Better than you. Well, they weren't better than you tonight. Plantain Players get the win.
Don't worry, they'll find another job somewhere else. I have a college degree. Are they
Oh, and look at this. Look at Reed Ravello. Oh, he's giving a paddling to Miss Jasmine. Miss Jasmine escaping from the ring on the shoulders of her boys in the BTY fraternity. And Reed Ravello, Merengue Warrior, and Aramis La Paz stand victorious.
You know what? Listen here, Plantain Players. You may have gotten one work on us, but but that doesn't mean you're better than us. Nobody is better than us. We are better than you.
It saddens me that on our debut night, we had to roost. What is a merengue anyway?
I don't know what a merengue is.
What's a merengue? And he's dancing with our sorority sister?
No!
And all of a sudden they're gonna slap her in the butt with the paddle, right? Yeah, real classy guys. No, we're classy guys. We're in the best frat in the country.
That's cute, that's cute. You hit a woman like that, huh? Makes you feel like a big man. You're nothing but a waste. You're not a real bro. You're not a real dude. You're not better than anyone. You know what, come here. See this face? Remember this. Because we're not going anywhere. You want to be better than us? Prove it! You can't prove it, you won't prove it, and you never will prove it!
Freshman.
So tonight, I come up, I go on Facebook and I see a promo from TNA superstar Robbie E. The Jersey Shore guy, the bromance guy. You know what, Robbie E? I am the definition of authority and sexiness. Hashtag Eric Jayden. I am the sexiest, hottest thing going today in pro wrestling. I'm May 1st for Legendary Action Wrestling in Yonkers, New York. I hate Yonkers, but in Yonkers, New York, it'll be me and you, Robbie E. One-on-one. And we're gonna see who is sexier. Who's the man? We're gonna see me and you, Robbie, May 1st. Let's go! I gotta get there in 10 minutes. Let's go!
Joey Ryan, I'm looking for you!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, as TNA's Robbie E makes his way to ringside, I want to thank Alex O'Donnell for being here. Of course, Alex, you're off to another great photo shoot or movie shoot, or what are you up to?
I'm up to another movie shoot, up to another model shoot. Things just come and go, but as long as I make the money and I watch LAW wrestling, I'll be happy as can be. Thank you so much, Dante, for having me. Thank you so much, Kevin Badaboom, or whatever your name is, for having me here. And I'm very sad to miss Robbie E wrestling right now. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, one of the best guys going today. And I'm sure he's going to have a knockdown, drag-out match. I'll be sure to see that he gets the victory.
Well, thank you once again, Alex O'Donnell, everybody.
Wait, you're going home? You have a home?
Yes.
Hey, bro! Shut the Yonkers on!
Eric Jayden, the authority of sexiness, screaming at Robbie E.
I mean, nobody came out here to see your jersey ass.
Robbie E.
Guess what? You see such a big shot of TNA, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you to a dance-off.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Eric Jayden thinks he's the sexiest man in the world, wants to have a dance-off with Robbie E.
This is like Dancing with the Stars.
I don't know about that, Vinny. Oh no, look at this. Well, if that was dancing, then I don't know what dancing is anymore.
That's talent. That's.
I mean, did you actually saw what just happened in the ring, right?
I didn't want to see it, Robbie.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to react to that, so I'm gonna ask Yonkers. Guys, what do you think of his dancing?
Yonkers fans hated that dancing, or attempt at dancing, I should say.
Come on, it was great.
I mean, hey, let's be fair. Guys, let them know how you really feel. What do you think of the guy in the pro boots dancing?
These Yonkers fans here at the Castle Royale hating this.
Well, I'm pretty sure
this attempt at dancing.
Evidence that this guy and his girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever she is.
Oh, Robbie E taking a shot at Eric Jayden's manager.
That's not nice.
Well, you're right, Vinny. It is not nice, but it may be true.
Hey, bro, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to get Robbie E to fist pump. Guys, should I show this loser how it's done?
Robbie E wants to fist bump.
We're gonna get this party started. You guys gonna clap with me? I know some of you are older and you wanna look cool and I'm wearing pink and you don't want to cheer for me, but just please go with it. It'll work. DJ, hit the music, bro.
Well, Robbie E wants to show Eric Jayden how it's done. He wants to show him how to dance. Now this is how you dance. Robbie E getting these Yonkers fans all worked up. Oh, and he punches Eric Jayden right in the face. He didn't want to dance, he wants to fight.
That was abuse.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we were having a bit of audio problems earlier on, but I believe they are completely fixed now. Robbie E in the ring, and Eric Jayden is just knocked poopy right there. I am the ace, Dante Jayce, along with Vinny Badaboom. There's a cover, only a 2 count, here for Legendary Action Wrestling. And Robbie E, the superstar known around the world.
Look, I'm not impressed. He can't dance.
Well, look at Eric Jayden, the definition of authority and sexiness. You know, he's a corporate model and a playboy. And Robbie E from the Jersey Shore taking it to Eric Jayden, punching him right in the skull a couple of times. Oh, and look at that. These great fans here in Yonkers slapping away at Eric Jayden.
What a bad example. To teach a kid violence at a young age like that? No. Where's his mother?
Well, I'm sure his mother would condone exactly that. Eric Jayden making a mockery of dance earlier on. Robbie E trying to suplex him right to the outside, and Eric Jayden snapping the neck of Robbie E down the throat, caught that top rope, and look at this. That's Eric Jayden's manager. I believe that's Allie Gray choking away at Robbie E. And Eric Jayden taunting away. Vinny Badaboom, you like Eric Jayden and his disgusting mannerisms?
Look, it's not disgusting, it's unique.
Well, he is unique as his manager once again chokes away. And what are your thoughts on Robbie E?
I don't care where you come from. He's not a star to me. He's just another guy that I will beat up in the street if I saw him.
Yeah, I know that you don't take too kindly to guys from Jersey, Vinny Badaboom.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of bad blood between me and those guys.
Well, maybe that's why you hate Robbie E. Maybe you put Eric Jayden up to this. I know when I was speaking to both of these men earlier, and of course, Eric Jayden was telling me that he's going to just run through Robbie E. Looks to be doing that right now.
He's He's a man of his word.
Eric Jayden likes to be known as the sexy Saiyan, but of course Robbie E coming back, or trying to come back, trying to rally the fans behind him. Robbie E, you've seen him in TNA, you've seen him in other independent promotions. Of course, he's at the cream of the crop right now. He's in Legendary Action Wrestling.
He's not the cream of the crop, he's the dirt under my mop.
Well, I know you hate him, but these fans certainly appreciate his efforts, especially after putting a stop to the disgusting dancing of Eric Jayden, the perverted dancing, I should say. And right now, Robbie E trying to take advantage. Oh, he sends Jayden down. And again with the back elbow.
Look, I don't care he's from TNA, as long as you don't share the same DNA.
Well, Robbie E again sends Jayden down. Only a 2 count though. Jayden, very tough guy, very hard to keep him down. Robbie E, of course, a member of the Bromance. He knows what it takes to win. Multiple-time champion, and look at this, once again, Jayden's manager throwing a shoe at the referee. This is disgusting. Get her off the apron, ref. Look at Jayden.
When you have to say something, sometimes you just have to get it off your chest, and if she has to do that, she has to do that. He or she.
Well, she needs to stay off the ring apron. Oh, and she kicks her own man right in his family jewels. There's a roll-up, Robbie E. And that's the 3 count. That's it. Robbie E gets the win.
Come on, he's not a tough. Come on.
Robbie E pulls out the victory after a misstep, a backfire, and Eric Jayden's plan fails.
I expect a guy from TNA to be more professional, not get or kick someone in the balls or someone have him do it for him, you know? Ace.
Well, Vinny, Robbie E gets the win right there. Hard-fought battle. Eric Jayden's plan backfired, and he's going to be on the losing end of this one. Superstar Robbie E from the Jersey Shore, he gets the victory.
I hope Eric could dance in the future.
How do we feel? How do you think we feel, JP? We are the first ever Legendary Action Wrestling Tag Team Champions of the world. I feel on fire! Let me tell you something. There's no other tag team out there that are brothers inside and outside of the ring. And that's what we bring that is different. Super Savages, Team Shazam, it was only a matter of time before we got the 1, 2, 3. So we proudly bring to you the first ever Legendary Action Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Tommy, JP, the amazing Graysons.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the ace Dante Jayce here for Legendary Action Wrestling, and I am here with Robbie E. Now, Robbie E, you just had a really hard-fought match with
I
Eric
wouldn't say it was
Jayden.
really hard-fought. Did you see it?
Yeah,
Did you see Homeboy trying out dance Robbie E? Did you see Homeboy trying out wrestle Robbie E? It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself trying to out-hair Robbie E? It's just not going to happen.
Well,
You get what I'm saying?
You do have some great hair, I gotta admit that. But I want to tell you that it was a backfire from Eric Jayden's manager. I mean, she was trying to kick you right in your family jewels.
Well, if she would have done that, my wife wouldn't have been happy. So I had to move out of the way, let her own man. And I don't think when they get home tonight, there's probably going to be some bickering in their household.
Well, I'm sure there will be. Robbie E, thank you for being here at Legendary Action Wrestling. Is there anything you want to say to all the LAW fans out there?
Not really, but it's my second win here, and I want to move on to maybe add some more gold to the history of all the gold that I've held in professional wrestling. Sound good?
It definitely does. Robbie E may be challenging for the title next time you see him. Thank you very much. Robbie E, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank y'all.
The following contest is a #1 contender match for the LAW Championship. Introducing first, hailing from Charlotte, North Jersey, weighing in at 205 Dan the Man!
Well, here comes Dan the Man, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Dan the Man, member of Team Shazam. He wants to be the #1 contender for that LAW title. Wearing a mask today.
Come on, I would be scared. Would you, Ace? Would you be scared?
Well, I'm already scared. Dan the Man, very intimidating guy. Making his way right over past us, past our announce table. But he seems to be all business. And why wouldn't he? He's got a chance at that LAW title. Or I should say #1 contender shot at the title. He's gonna have to get through his opponent first. Uh-oh, he's got the mic again.
I'm going to say this one more time. You people need to stand up. Because I shall already be the LAW heavyweight champion.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to tell you pigs right now to stand up and cheer for me.
He has a point.
Well, by pandering to these fans and asking for cheers, he's certainly not going to get any.
Hailing from Castle Royale, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the ultimate challenger, E.A. James!
E.A. James. Set to take on Dan the Man. Now this is a big opportunity for E.A. James. Of course, Dan the Man looking very serious in there. There is the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Dan the Man in the yellow and E.A. James in the black and red for this #1 contenders title match. I am the Ace Dante Jayce along with Vinny Badaboom, of course, here for Legendary Action Wrestling. Very serious atmosphere right now. Usually you see Dan the Man as his partners in Team Shazam out at ringside, Kenny Bengal and of course Corey Dillinger. We saw them earlier. They failed to gain the tag team titles, but Dan the Man, very stoic. I mean, usually he's taunting the fans, screaming at the fans, but he's all business right now. Vinny, what do you think of this attitude, it seems, on the behalf of Dan the Man right now?
Well, I think he needs an attitude adjustment.
You think so? So are you a fan of E.A. James?
No, why would I be? What did he do?
Well, E.A. James getting this title opportunity, I mean, you may have a point, Vinny. I don't think we've seen E.A. James here in LAW, at least not for a while. I mean, Dan the Man, I think, is a little bit angry. He goes down hard with a shoulder block right there. Ducking under is E.A. James trying to trip Dan the Man up off the ropes, and a leapfrog. Dan goes down with a drop kick right there. Dan scrambling to the outside. What I was starting to say earlier was Dan the Man, I think, maybe a little angry because this was actually originally supposed to be a title match with Frankie Flow, was turned into the #1 contenders for the title, for the LAW heavyweight title. E.A. James misses that right there.
Well, if he's really the man, he wouldn't be walking around like that, running away from his opponent.
Oh, hard shot from E.A. James. But Dan the Man, of course, wanted that title tonight. He was expecting a title shot. E.A. James, you got to wonder what, he was inserted into this title #1 contenders match. He may have a shot at the title. Dan the Man can't be too happy about that.
I hope he's not happy.
Well, Vinny, another hard chop on the outside. That sounded like a gunshot. Back in the ring they go. Vinny, why don't you like Dan the Man? What do you hate so much about him?
Oh, he thinks he's the man. I'm the man, not him.
Well, Vinny, in your neighborhood, maybe you are the man, but here in LAW, Dan the Man taking E.A. James down by the back of the neck, just grabbing him and yanking him down. Oh, big clothesline. Dan the Man. Dan the Man wants some cheers for him. I think one person is clapping for him.
Good. Every right, sir. They know.
Well, Dan the Man was telling me he wants nothing more than to be the champion here at LAW. Neckbreaker there. And a second one. Dan the Man sending E.A. James down, really working on the neck. I'd say that's a very smart strategy, Vinny. You'd have to admit, working on one body part, the back of the neck.
I have to give credit to him, Dante Jayce. But listen, if he's the man, he has to prove it. He has to prove it by winning this match. He's not the man in my eyes. I'm sorry, I can't.
Well, great point, Vinny. He does have to prove it right here, but he may have a chance to prove it. If he can get the win over E.A. James right here, that will give him that title shot that he so desperately wants. E.A. James, I don't really know that much about him, but of course, E.A. James is a guy that when you see him, you know he's in great shape. You know he's got a lot of experience as well. We've got the best in the world here at LAW, and of course, there's only going to be one winner in this one, and both of these men are going to do whatever it takes to make sure that it is them. And there he goes up and over. Oh, big elbow in the corner. European uppercut. Calling for one more.
You have to admire the agility of E.A. James. Come on.
I really do, Vinny. Oh, and very nicely done. It looked like it was going to be a sunset flip. Dan the Man turning it into almost a power bomb, just again working on that back of the neck. E.A. James, I mean, his neck's got to be killing him. Cover. E.A. James grabbed the rope. I thought that was 3, Vinny. Of course.
You know what? You got the rope. There's a moment.
Face it! You can't win, and they all suck! Your mama sucks, and your mama sucks!
Dan the Man letting his anger get to him once again, drawing at the fans at ringside, telling them he doesn't like their mothers. Well, you gotta stay focused on the match, Dan.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, he has a point.
Now don't tell me you have a problem with these fans' mothers, Vinny.
No. I just have a problem with people who follow this guy. I think he's the man.
Well, he's the man in his own mind, and if he becomes the LAW heavyweight champion, then he certainly will be the man. Of course, Frankie Flow, the champion, is not in action here tonight. But Frankie Flow defeated Dan the Man last time. Perhaps that's why E.A. James is getting a shot at #1. Frankie Flow defeated Jayden last time. Dan the Man actually interfered in that match, so perhaps he angered Frankie a little bit. That's why he wasn't given that title shot here at this show. Either way, E.A. James up and over. Goes underneath, does E.A. James. Look at that. Oh, and snaps him down. Looking like a complete shot type maneuver. Both men on the canvas right now. Referee starts the count. He's up to 2. Up to a 3 count. Both of these men are going to have to get up as soon as they can, struggling to their feet.
Well, he has to, you know what? He should have won that a couple minutes ago. I changed my mind. Dan the Man should have won.
So now you like Dan the Man, Vinny?
Yeah, I kind of see why they call him the Man.
Well, he's won you over. I'm sure he hasn't won these fans over. Russian leg sweep. E.A. James goes for the cover. Dan the Man able to kick out. Both very tough guys in here. E.A. James, I think he's calling for the end right here. Fireman's carry. Nope, Dan the Man fights out of it. Dan the Man off the ropes. Again, fireman's carry. Oh, E.A. James just misses it. And there's Dan the Man. Oh, trying to hit him with the Shazam, but E.A. James fighting out of it. Again, fireman's carry. E.A. James, what's he going for? Oh, catches Dan the Man. 2 knees right to the face.
This guy is definitely not the man. E.A. James is not the man.
So, I take it you don't like either of these guys, Vinny Badaboom?
If I had no, not really, but if I had a choice, I would go with the man.
I think you just hate everybody that isn't you.
Hey, I like you.
Oh, well, thank you. I like you too.
I kind of like you.
Hey, well, regardless if you like me or not, these 2 guys doing everything they can to get the victory. E.A. James saying he wants to go up to the top rope. This could be it. E.A. James, oh, he misses. He goes for the 450 splash. He just takes himself out. Stumbling around, wobbling, woozy is E.A. James, and Shazam! There's the Shazam, that cutter from Dan the Man. And that's it. He's got him with the Shazam. Of course, Team Shazam, Dan the Man uses that Shazam move, puts away E.A. James, and now Dan the Man is #1 contender for the legendary Action Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
You see, I told you, he proved it. He's the man. I told you.
He really did, Vinny Badaboom. Dan the Man proving himself right there. He earned that title shot.
I'm still the bigger man, Ace.
Well, Vinny, I don't know how big you are, but Dan the Man, oh, he wants the microphone. Just ordering our ring announcer, Raina Hayes. He wants that mic. He's got something to say.
And your winner, and the #1 contender, the face of this company, Dan the Man.
Dan the Man. You can hate him all you want, but he is right.
For the extra DVDs, team, Frankie Flow, bring your triple big championship behind out here now.
Dan the Man calling Frankie Flow out. Let's see if Frankie Flow's going to answer his challenge. Of course, Frankie Flow, the champion here at LAW, he never backs down from a challenge. There he is, Frankie Flow answering the challenge of Dan the Man.
The LAW champion, Frankie Flow.
Frankie Flow, obviously not dressed to compete here tonight. Wasn't intending to defend his title.
He's afraid, that's why.
Oh, I don't think so, Vinny Badaboom. He fears no man.
You know,
let alone Dan the Man.
But I'm Dan the Man, the face of the company. I'm will be the champ. And you have been ducking me for years. It's been the same thing. The fall, Dan the Man, fall, Dan the Man.
Frankie Flow. Frankie Flow did not appreciate those words. He's got the mic now.
Happened to be the LAW champion, and I'm going to put this belt up on anybody's day or night, doesn't make a difference. So I tell you what, do me a favor, come here for a minute, buddy, come here. Let me swing.
Frankie Flow, not sure who this gentleman is that he's inviting into the ring with him.
Are you holding for me for a second?
Uh-oh, Frankie Flow getting ready to compete here tonight, it looks like. Like I told you, Vinny, he's not going to back down from any challenge.
Guess he's not running after all.
So now we got that out of the way. I promised everybody I would take the night off, but you kind of pissing me off right now. So why don't you put your money where your mouth is, and let's give these people a real fight.
Dan the Man, look at the look on his face. He looks a little hesitant right now. I didn't think he expected Frankie Flow to take him up on that challenge. Frankie Flow getting ready. He's ready to fight. Dan the Man seems to be backing off a little bit. Uh-oh. Here comes Team Shazam. Look out behind you, Frankie.
Frankie's in a world of trouble now.
Luckily, Frankie Flow able to turn around just in time to see Corey Dillinger and Kenny Bengal. And here come the Plantain Players to even up the odds. Team Shazam scrambling off. The Plantain Players have chairs, wooden chairs that they're going to use if they get their hands on Team Shazam.
Now, Dan, if you think I go alone, I didn't come here by myself. I tell you what, Commissioner Rich, come over here.
Here comes the LAW Commissioner.
I want you guys to do me a big favor. On June 25th, I want you to put that punk in a ring with me so I can just shut his mouth once and for all.
Well, look at Dan the Man run for his life. Meanwhile, Frankie Flow has demanded to our commission that there's going to be a title match at our next event. He's going to defend that LAW Heavyweight Championship against Dan the Man, the #1 contender. And Dan the Man, look at this. He's got a hostage. What is wrong with this guy?
He's proving that he's the man.
Oh no, that's an innocent child. Dan the Man is a true coward.
I have to admit, maybe he's not the man after all.
Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Right here, guys!
You see this right here, Dan? This belongs to me. This belongs to Frankie Flow. I am your LAW heavyweight champion. But I'm so sick and tired of you running your mouth. I am so tired of seeing stuff all over the place and you sending petitions to the office, begging for a rematch. I'm gonna do you something real easy. I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do you a favor. You got your rematch on July 30th on our first internet pay-per-view event. It's gonna go be Dan the Man versus Frankie Flow for this LAW heavyweight champion. And once and for all, I'm gonna shut your mouth and end this war that's been going on for 10 years. It is over. July 30th, Taino Towers. This is on the line, and your ass is in trouble.
Telling you what Ira Goldman was like is really, it's almost an insurmountable task because he was so multifaceted. The stages of his life just covered so many things. It was just at the start of the Vietnam War, and he decided that he wanted to really do something more than read about it in the paper. So he left college and volunteered for the Army and was part of the first group that became Green Berets all the way back when they were started. his unit actually was the unit that was selected, and this of course is very sad, to be the honor guard for President Kennedy's casket and at the funeral, and that probably is one of the highlights of his unit's existence. It's just such an incredible thing to have taken part in history like that. One of the chief aspects that I really love the most about him is his passion and love for people, his enthusiasm, and he always wanted to help people however he could. The way Ira was, you just couldn't, I don't know how else to say it. When he became enthusiastic and really wanted somebody to do something, you couldn't resist him. You know, his passion got to you.
Of course, there is the Ira Goldman Memorial Battle Royal trophy that every one of these individuals want to make sure that they get that trophy. It means so much to every one of them. They want to be the inaugural winner of this Battle Royal. They want to do this in memory of Ira Goldman, who's a true hero. So let's see, there we have again Prince Akkanattan and oh, there's Colossal Mike Law in there. We've got Team Shazam. Oh, here come some more competitors. A ton of people in this Battle Royal. These guys are just dancing their way to the ring. There's Ace Maravilla. There's the Super Savages. Nutrius X. Of course, Aramis La Paz. Oh, there's Sebastian Cage. I know him well. And Devious. Sam Shields is back. Merengue Warrior. The ring filling up with these individuals. And there's Vinny Spano. Vinny Spano said he was going to be back, and he is.
Let me tell you.
And there's the bell. This match is official. So much action in there. Just chaos in the ring. And in a match like this, you don't know who's going to go out, when they're going to go out. Just to remind you fans, if it's over the top rope, it's over the top rope and both feet have to touch the floor. Every one of these competitors are going to try so hard to win this match because this is in honor of Ira Goldman, a true hero. Of course, Ira Goldman, a legendary community activist. He was a writer, he was a soldier, he was a musician, an athlete, and such a big part of the community here in Yonkers. He had roots in the community. This trophy is in honor of him. This trophy that's right out in front of our announce table. And every one of these men want to win this Battle Royal. They will be presented with the trophy. Vinny Badaboom, or actually I should formally introduce us once again for this main event. I am the ace Dante Jayce along with Vinny Badaboom. And have you ever seen anything like this?
Tell you the truth, no. Actually, let me correct myself. I did. There was one time back in the old days when I was in a little fight with another member of a group. I can't really say. And it ended up being like this to the point where the cops came and everything came and it was one big commotion.
Well,
that was years back.
Well, I want to ask you, Vinny Badaboom, early on in this match, do you have any favorites?
Right now, I don't really know yet. Maybe.
Well, I don't think Dan the Man's in this match. Perhaps one of his Team Shazam cohorts may be the winner, either Corey Dillinger or Kenny Bengal. And hanging on is one of the competitors. Just so much happening in the ring right now. I'd actually say that one of my favorites, I think this guy has a big chance here, is Aramis La Paz, because like I said earlier, He's a veteran. He was a soldier in the Army. And there goes a competitor right now, right in front of us. He's out. And as soon as I said that, Aramis La Paz, wow, he's out. Well, there goes my favorite. So much for what I knew. Ace Maravilla also was thrown out, as well as Eric Jayden. Eric Jayden was tossed out, and Sebastian Cage. People have been going out left and right.
I'm kind of hoping for Crazy Ivan, Ace.
Well, Vinny Badaboom, that's a good pick, Crazy Ivan, despite him competing earlier. So if I have the option to pick someone else, I'm going to have to go with, with Big Mike Cast. We saw him earlier interfering in our pre-show match. Big Mike Cast just destroyed both the opponents in there, Ace Maravilla and Josh Glide, and he's in there. A giant of a man. I think he has an advantage. There goes Sasha Jenkins. He's on his way out. Another tough competitor making his LAW debut. See, that's what this Battle Royal is all about. You see guys like this just doing whatever is possible, whatever they can. Oh, the Prince goes out. Whatever they can to get this Memorial Battle Royal trophy. Because not only does it mean that you were the inaugural winner, but it also means a lot in terms of your status here in LAW and in wrestling in general. You win something like this, and you're basically set for title shots, for prestige, for money. I believe Colossal Mike Law may have been thrown out as well. And he's on his way back to the locker room, all 7 feet of him.
I just hope these cavemen don't win. Please. We need a real man, like Dan the Man, not cavemen. But I'm sorry, he's not in the match. I can forget.
Right. Well, Vinny, there goes a boxer. It looks like. I also want to just mention the Castle Royale here in Yonkers, where we are, has a long history of hosting sporting events. In 1918, it opened as the Armory, and it was the go-to venue for big-time pro wrestling. Look at this. Look at Mike Law. Mike Law, I believe, was eliminated, but still trying to throw out the Zombie King, Junior Flow. Oh, a stunner on the top rope. Come on. Did Mike Law... Oh, Mike Law is climbing back in. I guess he wasn't thrown out after all. So much to keep track of. Anyway, LAW is here in the Castle Royale, and we're bringing pro wrestling back. Just like our Commissioner Rich said, we're bringing pro wrestling, top flight pro wrestling, back where it belongs. And there you see the Zombie King scrambling along the ropes, trying to get back in. Oh, there's the big Devious. We're familiar with him, Vinny. You like Devious, don't you?
Yeah, I do. They're very devious. They always have something under their sleeve.
Well, he certainly does. Devious could be another favorite in this match as it dwindles down. Kenny Bengal, Mr. All Day is out. There's, not sure who this individual is. He seems to have a scary-looking mask on. And who's still in there? Maybe that'll be easier to keep track of. We've got Crazy Ivan, Sam Shields, Corey Dillinger, Junior Flow, Devious. Oh, and finally, Mike Law, the Colossal One. He just fell out. Great effort by Mike Law, though. Of course, I spoke with him earlier, and he's coming off with 2 losses today. And a suplex sends him out. Not even sure who that was right out in front of us. The Graysons are on the outside, taking it to one of the Super Savages. And listen to the fans. Listen to the fans as Mike Law putting the boots to another competitor. Listen to the fans getting behind Vinny Spano. We forgot about him. He's still in there.
I hope he doesn't.
Oh, and there goes big Corey Dillinger.
I'm the real Vinny, okay? Not him, me.
Well, we have, of course, Big Mike Cast is still in there. Vinny Spano, a guy like Vinny Spano, who was beaten down earlier, a lot of heart from him. Catching the foot is Crazy Ivan of Junior Flow. And Junior Flow, he's still not out. Sam Shields just gets tossed from the ring. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, fans. Junior Flow up to the top once again. Oh, Junior Flow connecting with that flying dead. Devious, giving him a toss, and Junior Flow is out. Both feet are down. Hits right into our announce table. Junior Flow, great showing by him, and I think Devious was eliminated as well. Look at this, Crazy Ivan and Vinny Spano, and of course, Mike Cast. Huge splash, double team maneuver, and a guy like Vinny Spano, his arm's got to be in a lot of pain.
Well, now it's time to bring the crazy into this match. Now we're going to show them normal doesn't cut anymore. Normal is not the new norm. You know what I mean, Ace?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean, Vinny. But Vinny Spano hanging on for dear life. Crazy Ivan, Crazy Ivan, I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Perhaps trying to dive and take his opponents out. But he just took himself out. Crazy Ivan, a true maniac. And look at this, Big Mike Cast. Oh, he's out. Vinny Spano wins. Vinny Spano. Vinny Spano getting the win here at the Castle Royale. Listen to this ovation from this sold-out crowd.
Dante Jayce, I am frustrated. I'm frustrated that he won. I'm the real Vinny, not him. He's no hero.
Well, he certainly is a hero to these fans in Yonkers.
Oh, please, give me a break.
Vinny Spano getting the win. Hard-fought victory, especially considering he was assaulted earlier in the night by Crazy Ivan, and Vinny Spano showing a lot of heart. Here comes Frankie Flow back in the ring.
Vinny, where are you going, buddy? We're not going together here, buddy.
Vinny Spano, the victor.
If you don't mind, it's an important moment.
Of course. Of course, entering the ring. A nice round of applause for the military hero right now getting into the ring.
This event was named after her life partner, Ira Goldman. So she's going to help me present the award.
There's the life partner of Ira Goldman. Of course, Mary was saying how Ira Goldman.
It turns out that Miss Mary was Vinny's elementary teacher.
And a connection right there. The teacher of Vinny Spano in elementary school.
Ira Goldman Battle Royal Invitational. And what are the odds that one of them all winning this damn thing, huh? You have to pull it off with you boys.
Vinny Spano.
Your mom said a couple of words,
and Mary's going to talk on the mic. Ira Goldman was a great individual.
I can't tell you how much this means to me. I've said to a lot of people here that Ira Goldman would have gotten such a big kick out of the Ira Goldman Memorial Invitational trophy. He definitely, I know, was looking down for us, and I know he was rooting for Vinny. Sorry, other people. But
Those are beautiful words to hear from Ira Goldman's life partner.
Thank you all.
Rich, you want to say something real quickly?
Our commissioner.
Congratulations, Vinny. Congratulations.
Congratulating Vinny Spano on a job well done. He certainly deserves that trophy.
If you will, if you can do the honors.
Still not a hero.
So, Vinny, hold on to that. Vinny, you want to say hello to your family?
For cheers, elections, whatnot, what have you. For people to come out and get the same kind of applause and everything, it was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life, so thank you. I want to thank you guys for being here, thank you. And Peter, plot twist in head, all right? Thank you guys so much, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you everyone for coming, thank you. So, really, that right there is yours, baby. Hold it up high.
Vinny Spano, very proud, and why wouldn't he be? The winner of the Ira Goldman Memorial Battle Royal Trophy.
They got the wrong Vinny. That should be me.
From what I'm hearing from the crowd, this ain't gonna be the last you see of us, so they wanted to come back. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night. Thank you very much.
And a huge ovation from this crowd here in Yonkers. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us here tonight for Legendary Action Wrestling. The Revenge Tour presents the Battle at the Castle. I am the Ace Dante Jayce, and for Vinny Badaboom and all of us here at LAW Wrestling, we want to thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Good night, everybody!
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a ball.